Oh my God. So when I got here, I was a little high. It's gone now, but I was a little high because somebody in the train was smoking weed in the train.
Hot box.
It's annoying.
Hot bus.
I got out, but it was too late. I already inhaled it. He was right next to me.
I told you to take the train.
I did. I listened to you.
Pero no escucha. Oh, you did take the train.
Yes.
Okay. Never mind.
Because I got out of the train and I moved to a different cart when he took a hit. Because I was like, oh no. But I had already inhaled some of it.
Yeah.
So I was a little high. I'm not anymore. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Everybody, let's all thank Dan for being so accommodating.
Thank you, Dan.
We're at Anamoya. If y'all are looking to start a podcast or want to use the studio for whatever reason, we're in this cute little space. It's affordable. And it comes with a handy dandy Dan.
Handy dandy Dan. Also,
handy dandy Dan.
And his child.
Where is he? Who's a good boy?
He's right behind me.
Yeah, he's right behind the couch.
So I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So I'm trying to do this thing where I don't wear the same clothes so people, don't see me on the same outfit. And you mistook what episode we were talking about. So it turns out I've worn this. I had an outfit. And I was like, oh, we're redoing this. So I was like, let me just keep this on. So I had to improvise this. Thanks to also Dan. Was Grace?
Yeah, he has clothes here.
He's got clothes.
In case you guys wear the same outfit.
All sizes, inclusive, recycled green, right?
Yeah. For the papis, mommies, and the days. Welcome to another episode of the Papiverse, y'all. A podcast where me, Omar, and other papis, mommies, and days will be taking you through the universe. We'll be discussing everything. And where are my cue cards?
Where are they?
They're not here.
Get your shit together, Carol. Where's that from? Mean Girls? No, it's not Mean Girls. Bridesmaids. Perfect. We got cue cards.
Is it Experience?
Yes.
No, wait. No, it's the other way. All right. It's history. Wait.
No, this was the...
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay. I'm back.
So I hear we're like... up in the numbers now. Bless you.
You're welcome.
It
stinks. So it does stink.
I didn't smell anything.
I tasted it. Yeah, we hit 10K today, y'all.
That's amazing.
We hit 10K.
How many zeros is that? I'm kidding.
Oh, 5.
Like how many?
That's 4.
Like after one.
That's 4.
4 zeros.
Yeah, 4.
Is it?
Isn't that exciting? We hit 10K. Well, on Instagram. We hit 10K on Instagram.
Where do we have more?
On TikTok, we're just at 8K.
8K.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But on Instagram, we hit 10K. And I just want to take this moment to thank everyone. Omar, Javi. Thank you to my teachers for being bitches. Actually, no thank you to my teachers for being bitches. Fuck you guys.
Were they all?
They were, a lot of them were. They would always say, Gerardo talks too much whenever we had parent-teacher conferences. And now...
How you like him now?
I'm successful for talking too much. Yeah. So fuck you, bitches. But...
Are we famous or infamous?
A little bit of both.
Oh
my God, the poop clip.
I saw
the poop clip.
I was gonna be like, people are gonna send you.
That's the one that took us to 10K.
I was like,
that's the one that took us to 10K.
People are gonna be sending you like poop samples.
No, someone's gonna shit on my face at one point because they're gonna think that I'm into that. I am not. For the record, I am not into pooping.
He's into the texture. Right? Was it you said that? These are your words.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel different when someone gets dirty, and I do not regret saying that.
Creamy.
It feels different. It can feel a different kind of good, but I do not like to play with poop. I have never been into that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. If you're into that, do you, boo? But I have not. I'm not. So please, nobody shit on my face. I'm scared that I'm going to be eating someone out, and then in the middle of it, they're going to shit on my face.
It's a little gift.
And I do not want that. I don't want that. I know a lot of you people don't believe that, but I don't.
That's one of my nightmares now that we hit 10K, and also watching that little clip, and also like the misinterpretation of like, you have to clear it out. But that's like one of my nightmares, that I'm going to wake up one day and somebody's going to be like, I saw you in a meme. Or like, yo te he visto en videos. Have you seen that one?
Yeah,
Like,
people be doing that.
Yeah.
People be doing that. In New Orleans, I had a few people come up to me and say hi, and it's really touching to me because I feel like I'm doing something. Because I mean, I don't know if anybody who doesn't follow us on Instagram, I posted a story thanking everyone because I was like, whenever I meet people, I do tell them it means a lot.
Yeah.
But I really mean it. I don't think people really. Everyone says that. Everyone who's doing something,
Thank you.
they're like, thank you. It
Yeah,
means a lot.
it's
But I'm like,
great.
no, you have no idea how much it actually means to have like support, because like I think it was like a few years ago, before, like way before me and Javi started, I was working with the airline and I was driving to work and I was like crying. I was just like crying because I was like,
I think that's Monday to Friday for most people.
I was like, I don't want to, I'm not doing anything with my life. I'm just serving Coke for a living. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't use my creativity. I haven't used my brain. What am I going to do?
You just got to
I
trust the
felt
process, man.
worthless. I really did.
I hear you on that. I think that resonates with everyone, especially because like just labor in general is like not exciting.
Right. Yeah. And I was just like, what am I doing? And so now that I feel like I'm contributing to the community, I'm doing something that people love, some people hate, but whatever, I'm used to that. Like, I'm just really, really thankful because I'm being given something that actually puts my talents to use.
Yeah.
Right. And
I wouldn't say given. I mean, you're kind of making your own opportunities, and but I get what you mean. Like people are giving us their time,
people,
and their feedback, and
people are giving us their time. They're taking their time to love us, to like to comment, to share, whatever, to engage. And I'm just like, wow, people care. And some people are really mad.
People love me.
So people got so mad about the poop clip. They were mad.
Why were they?
I was like, why? If you're mad, it's one thing to be like, oh, that's gross, whatever. But it's another thing to be like angry. If you're mad because of something that someone is doing that does not affect you in any way, like, that means that you're low key into it and you just hate yourself for it.
Low key or low IQ? Because I think if you interpreted it as like you saying, go on people, like, vayan a cagarle el palo.
Yeah,
that's not what you were saying. Like, what you were saying is like, oh, if it happens, like, it's cozy. Like, it's fine. What in the butt?
What?
In the butt.
You want to do it the butt?
In
the butt. You want to do it what? In my butt?
Yeah,
Let's do it in my butt. Okay. Do you remember that?
I remember that, yes.
You remember peanut butter jelly time?
Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Yeah.
For those of you who are too young to know, these songs came from random-ass videos that were trending more than 15 years ago. Because Omar and Gerardo are old as fuck.
Oh my God.
Can I tell you a story? So when I first moved here, it was like, that was one of the things. And people were like, peanut butter jelly. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people here?
When you first moved here from Mexico.
Yeah, it was like one of those things, I think in the first episode, I think I told you a story about somebody going like, duh. So then seeing people do the peanut butter, and I was like, what is wrong? Why do people talk like this here? But then I got it. It's cultural.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's cultural.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like singing that song all the time in middle school.
Speaking of culture, I think it wasn't that clip of the Chambelan?
That one did start.
How many?
It started it off.
Started there?
It started off. It kicked us off on Instagram. It started gaining tons of followers. And so that brings us to the episode, which is the Chambelan episode, because we had been talking about doing this episode.
And it's always about the quinceañera and never about the Chambelan. We're the backbone of quinceañeras.
The backbone. Without us, you would just be a girl in a dress.
It'd just be a... No, but like...
For real.
No, but
right?
it is like... Well, and I'm emphasis on like gay chambelanes or queer chambelanes or chambelanex, or I think some girls have damas also. I've seen it. But,
yeah, they do.
But just the whole allure of like, oh my God, it's like a modern court,
Yeah.
So that's
it's almost like a wedding.
Yeah. Well, it is sort of like the preview of what the parents expect the wedding to be. How many times were you a chambelan? Were you like a hot commodity?
So Yvonne, Monica, Christy, Jasmine, And then there was one more, and I don't remember who it was because I know that there was one more. My mom doesn't remember either. My mom barely remembers.
Did you phone a friend? Were you like, how many quinces did I?
No, I didn't. I want to say I did one more, and I can't remember who. And they're probably gonna hate me if they ever find this. But yeah, I did. I did 5. You?
I can't remember. I want to say I remember 3. Carla, my sisters, and then there was this girl that I was kind of dating. We were kind of, yeah. And then I can't remember. Then it was another one. I just can't.
Oh my God, my sister?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, go ahead.
What about your sister? You did your sisters?
No.
Did you?
My sister, I told you about
yes,
this.
you told me. And what was the advice from it?
My sister.
If you were, if your
wait,
parents,
let me tell it. Let me tell it.
No, but
So-
I think you did say the story. Was it in another episode?
No, it was it was not in that episode.
I think so.
It
No,
was in
in
the one
another
we
episode.
pre-recorded.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Pull the clip. Nah.
But my parents offered her a quinceañera. Oh wait, it was.
It was in another episode.
Yeah, my parents were like, "You get a quinceañera,
Or
or you get a cruise. You can go on a cruise with a friend. We'll send you out." And my sister was like, "Oh, like she was like, oh, I'll take the cruise." Never got it. She never got it. And that's sad though, low key. That sucks because your parents are like, that's fucked up.
Get the tickets when you choose. You're like, I want the tickets tomorrow in case you do something.
Be like, yeah, you have
get
until,
grounded or something.
you
Parents blackmail you, or like they're like, oh, you're not gonna go say hi to your tias. There's no quinceañera, or like you don't wash the dishes.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So you say like you have a week to come up with the tickets.
Yeah.
Or we're doing a quinceañera.
Get the money on escrow.
Yeah.
There should be an escrow.
Get it planned out. Get a contract. Get it. How do you say it?
Notario.
No, a notario.
A notary. I can't pronounce. Notary.
One of your aunts or uncles has to be a notary. Everybody has an aunt or uncle that's a notary.
Get it notarized.
Siempre hay alguien que es un notario, like un primo,
somebody knows somebody.
prima, tía, tío. Somebody has one, right?
¿Cómo más vas a robar terrenos? But so they sent her to Mexico so she got punished, right?
That was a whole different thing, girl. That was a whole. We're not taking it there.
Okay, we're not taking it there. Anyways, she didn't get a party.
That was a whole different thing.
She didn't get a party.
She didn't get a quinceañera.
But our quinces did get a party. And
yes.
Yeah. So
okay,
I'll start with Carla. Carla was like my friend's sister. She was also a classmate. And it was cute. I got like a white tux, and it was like a lilac.
Oh, those are
like a lavender
color.
And a main Chambelan.
You were the main
that's how you
one?
know you got the sauce.
Whatever, bitch. You were in the closet. That's what happened. You were dating her.
I didn't know, but back then I didn't know.
You didn't know what?
I did these quince and I was just like party.
Oh, you didn't know
I wasn't like, yeah.
You didn't know you were.
I didn't know I was. I mean, you like I said in previous episodes, like I was a young boy and my
right. You hadn't come out to yourself yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like at any sign of any physical touch, any gentle attention would make my canyon custard just tremble. And
not me.
No, I was like, yeah,
I'm a golden gay.
I was very like, don't sneeze in front of a girl, she'll get pregnant, that kind of shit. But it was Carla, and that was very nice. We had a lot of practice. Who was your first?
Like your first quinceañera? Okay,
yeah.
good. Because I was like, I don't know have a first in that category of like, first. I never had sex with a woman.
All-star,
yeah. No, I don't remember. I remember the colors though, because I always was excited to see what colors they chose, and I was always like, damn, like you could have done better than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because I'm a Libra, so we're very concerned with aesthetic and beauty, and so we're ruled by Venus. If you're a Libra, you're ruled by the planet Venus, which means that you're like, it's very like much centered on beauty and indulgence. And anyway, that's a whole conversation. But I remember the colors. Yvonne was green, and it was like an ugly green. I don't know. She'll probably never listen to this. But if you are listening to this, that was gross. You could have done better, but I'm going to give you a pass because you were 15. But yeah, that was I feel like her mom was really
Controlling.
a little aggressive. So I
Was
think
she
her
like-
mom, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, Yvonne.
Yeah, your mom was doing her
Your mom
dream
probably, it was like
quince-
this kind of green actually.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. Like
We
for
love
a
the
dress.
sofa though. This is sofa's
The
great.
sofa's cute.
Yeah.
The sofa's cute, Dan. The sofa's cute. But just on a dress, it was ugly. It was like an ugly
Mhm.
color for dress. And then it was green and black and white, I think. It was not. No, I probably wouldn't do that one again.
Green, black, and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little all over the place.
So weird. And then there was Christy's was pink and black, which that was cute.
Pink and black.
That was cute, Christy. You rocked
Was it
that.
like
She was
April
cute.
Lavigne?
It was like very April Lavigne.
feminine goth.
Yeah, feminine goth, yeah. Because
Like-
that's where I hung out. I hung out in high school. I hung out with all the goth kids.
Like
I
soy
wore all
darks.
black. I wore Hot Topic.
Yeah. Were
Yeah.
you like soy darks, pero me gusta Hello Kitty?
I was like, hey, you.
Oh.
I don't like your girlfriend.
Oh, I was gonna be like complicated. Not just kidding.
I was also complicated.
all
I
of
went
us-
through the
yeah,
complicated
it's-
the complicated phase was definitely complicated.
Yeah.
And then Monica was red, white, and black, which that was cute, but she did it in a very dark venue. So I felt like I was in a vampire quinceañera. You know what I mean?
Yeah. At first, it sounded very like
And
American.
she was very aggressive. She was very aggressive. She was a very aggressive girl. I think she got pregnant like shortly after. I'm
Was
pretty
she
sure.
aggressive as in like? Were you guys practicing the dance? She was like, "It's 1, 2, 3, 4."
No, just I remember one time she punched someone in the butt in the balls and he got bruised for like weeks and they told him he might not be able to have kids when he was older. Moving on. So then we had Jasmine, and I don't remember Jasmine's colors, probably because they were really basic, but I did have a lot of fun at hers. She taught me how to pop, lock, and drop it during the quinceañera.
Yes.
And I wasn't out back then, but like obviously they knew.
Once you got down, they were like, "It's a little special." You know, if straight guys are awkward at dancing.
I mean,
feel.
yeah, there were straight
unless they're
guys-
amazing, unless
and
they're
I-
amazing like salsa and this and that, but or break dancers. Otherwise,
Actually, what's
yeah.
really interesting about this is I don't remember any of the other Chambelanes except for one.
Tony,
The hot one.
What
There
was
was
his
a
name?
really hot one. His name was Ivan.
Ivan.
And he's Yvonne's cousin. And he was so cute, right? But then when I left, you know, once we were like 18, 19.
He got pregnant too.
He actually he got even hotter, and I remember thinking, "Damn!" And then somebody told me on Grindr, some like weird guy on Grindr told me that he had seen me at the gym, and that I always stared at Ivan, and that he had seen Ivan on like online on one of the websites, and that he had a 10-inch dick, a 10-inch dick. And I was like, he's gay. And he was like, I think he's bi. And I was like looking for him in all the apps and stuff. And I could never find him. It was sad. So Ivan, if you're out there, I can I've deep throated like 11 inches. So
10 inches?
Yeah.
I'm choking thinking about it.
Oh no, I've deep throated like 11 inches. That's a whole other conversation. But if you're listening, Ivan, I'm here.
Yeah. You're like, wait, was he a Chambelan also?
He was a Chambelan
So you're- okay.
at Ivan's, yeah. The ugly green one, colored one. Yeah.
That must have been distracting practicing. Did you guys do the dance practices?
Oh,
like,
it
did you do
wasn't-
dances?
It was a
for all
little
of them?
distracting. He was a soccer player and he
Yeah.
had the hottest calves. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, soccer legs are nice.
Yeah. Especially once we got out of high school, like missed opportunities.
He's probably married now, 3 kids.
He is married. You know who he's married to? But I found out later that he married Jasmine, which was the other girl that I was in Quinceañera in. Yeah. She was pretty.
No, she's
She was conventionally pretty.
conventionally
Like she was pretty. like-
conventionally pretty. If somebody ever calls you conventionally pretty, like
It's like decent. You know what I mean?
yeah,
like
they're saying
average.
you're all right. You're all right. It's like dos tres.
I thought she was really pretty. I did.
Did you hear how like your voice? I thought she was pretty. Like that's how I know you're lying. She was pretty.
She's like a 7 in Iowa.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you get any of the perks that it comes with being a chambelan, like limos and tailor suits?
I didn't.
None. No.
I didn't. That's okay. So we recorded this episode before and it was like kind of messed up. So we had to re-record it today. And like, I talked about this with him about it already, but I was kind of like, you told me limo, and then I was like, wait, that is a thing.
I remember you said
And
like you didn't get a limo. And
I don't
was
think
like,
I ever got a limo.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I never got a limo. I got pizza. I got like Papa John's pizza. It wasn't even Domino's. Like, it was.
And you got a taco. El taco de ojo viendo Iván.
It was hot.
De cuenta.
Yeah. No, yeah. You got the limo. You got the whole
We got the
treatment.
limo
Yeah.
rides.
And you were like the main Chambelan too. So they were taking a lot of pictures of you.
Yeah, that's such a, oh my God, that is
Which
like
kind
so,
of, I'm kind of happy I don't have a lot of pictures.
Yeah,
it.
any advice to any new quinceañeras? Yeah. Oh my God, if you awkward teen.
Yes, and then like not even tailored correctly. They're
Yeah.
never tailored. They're like a boxy. You look like you're wearing a box.
I think I got one or two tailored, but yeah, if it's usually like rent one for like
Yeah, but even tailored,
150.
I got them tailored, and they still were not a serve. Like I want like when you say tailor, I want Alexander McQueen, like couture, like you know,
cinched waist and
like
80s dynasty shoulders. What was
don't
that?
and they put us instead in like boxes and then just kind of cut the boxes like a little bit like that.
Did you do outfit changes for the dances?
Don't you think that, or you're changing the subject?
Did the whole...
Did you think it was pretty? Like you thought the suit was nice?
Listen,
we looked like an old man going to a funeral.
It's like you're a teen in a suit and you're next to a girl that's like got a dress that naturally keeps everyone at like a proper social distance. I don't think anybody looks back at quinceañera pictures like that was hot. You know, like oh, look at me.
Except for a gay boy. Hello.
Yeah.
You want to look good.
Yeah, I mean you're 15, 16, you think you look good, you look back and you're just like, oh, what a shrimp.
Speak for yourself. I look great.
I don't know. I think I...
Okay, hold on.
Did you...
Don't... No.
Did you glow up? Or did
that
you...
wasn't me. I look good, okay?
Did you look better before or now?
Like face-wise?
That answers my question.
Yeah. So actually some guy asked me, because I've mentioned multiple times that I used to be skinny and I look like a Latino version of Ellen DeGeneres, and like a skinny Latino twink version of Ellen DeGeneres. And somebody reached out the other day and was like, can I please see? He's like a listener. And they were I sent him a picture. So I'm gonna show you guys, and then like if I find out that any of you screenshot it and share it with anyone, I will personally hunt you down. I will, and I will destroy you, and I will kill everyone you love.
I will give you $10 if you do that.
So here it is.
Money.
That's it. Life? That's all you got. You saw that? It was a split second. You missed it. Oh well, too bad. If you rewind and you screenshot, we're done. I'm gonna find you.
I'll Venmo the first one. $10.
Stop it. Bitch, that was embarrassing. I'm just gonna like I'm gonna do like
make
a little
shirt
clip
on the next episode. But yeah, there was limos, there was a lot of luxuries. Although I'd have to say the thing I liked the most was just having something to look forward to every week. Like whenever we had practice and you're socializing, and I don't know, you kind of get, it's almost like I think there was a reality show about quinces, but it's such a fun way to mingle with people. I don't know. It's a nice experience from a Chambelan perspective. Were you like in between all the drama? Like,
Yes, Gerardo did in fact just scratch his balls. This is the level of class we all should carry ourselves with.
like, so for me, it was like very pleasant because, you know, like the family's involved, their friends, and you kind of, it becomes like a family or like a group, or, you know, I still talk to one of them, Carla. And was that your experience, or was it like, were they very chaotic, and like how were the...
Okay, so here's the thing. I've always been very like independent and opinionated, right?
Amen.
I feel like, am I?
What, opinionated? And yeah, I think so. No, yeah, I mean, you I think...
But you like that about me.
I don't think you're always
you like
throwing
that about
your
me,
opinions.
right?
I appreciate that about people and about you. Yes. Except when well, of course, if I don't agree with it, I'll tell. This is off. Can we off record? No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, there's opinions that I'm like, oh, I just think differently. But I'd like to. Yeah, I'd like to know. I like when people are expressive about it, especially when they're passionate about it.
We're not doing this.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to fight you. So
Okay. Thank you guys for having me. This is my last episode.
so no, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the socializing and shit and the free pizza. The thing is that I think at one point I got in a fight with Yvonne's mom because she was really tough and she was like trying. I don't really remember why. And I asked my mom and she was like, I don't remember. I just remember you were really mad at her and you like went off on her. And I was like, I know, but it was like a week or two before the quinceañera.
Was it because you had to lift her, Yvonne? Or?
No, bitch. Oh no.
I'm just kidding. Was it
I think she might have been wanting us to stay longer.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't want to stay longer. And it was like, I was like, nah. And I went off on her. And then I left. And then they they asked me if I was going to come back the next time because they really needed me. Because it was like, we only had like 2 weeks.
They thought you were done. I don't need this. I don't need to be here.
I was like, you need me.
Yeah.
I don't need you.
You came for me.
And I took my purse and I was like,
yeah.
And I like walked out and waited for my mom. But yeah, no, I remember I got into the spat because I was like, I think she wanted us to stay later. And I was like, no, I have a life. Like, you are not the only quinceañera. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, there's more coming up next year. So,
what?
More quinceañeras.
Like you can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
you're too old. Yeah.
Once, yeah. Would have, if you could.
Would I keep doing it?
Would you would have would
No, I wouldn't.
You
I would not keep doing quinceañeras. I'm sorry.
No, would you want one?
Yes. Yes, I would. Would you?
I would.
I would. Why not?
I wanted to, so this sucks because like for my 30th, I wanted to do that. To have like I was going to call it Quinceañera Reloaded or Quinceañera por dos. And do my 30 and then just do like little traditions, like just as a joke. I told my sister, I was like, can I borrow your tiara?
A joke.
Yeah. And it pandemic hit and don't count. And then, I couldn't do it. And then a friend did it though. I told her and she was like, that's so cool. She went and did it. And it was amazing because it was like, it's an adult party, but we had like the dance and gifts and all that. And she had her fucking roasted pig. Like
a whole pig?
Just like rotating the entire party. And then once the pig was
How many
done,
loads did he take?
No, it was
just kidding. Just kidding. Because sometimes I am a roasted pig, but that's a whole other type of roasted pig.
Oh. I thought you meant like a cump. Oh, wait, hold on. I beeped the wrong word. I was like a cump pig.
Yeah,
but there's a pig roast, a speed roast. What is it called?
Yeah,
a speed roast.
Yeah.
And what is that? You have
it's like, and you're in the middle,
and there's no apples.
It's like, you know.
Yeah. Why don't they call it like rotisserie chicken? I was like, why do they call it a pig? You know, pollo.
Because they roast pigs like that through the mouth and through the butt. They like roast the pig.
How about the chicken?
The chicken, they cut the head off, so it's kind of like a little weird. Yeah.
My sister did have hers, although we kept it low key. So we got her the dress, everything. We were gonna do the mass, and we just.
And she did all the traditions.
No, it was it was a surprise. So we didn't do. We did. It was very spontaneous. The dance, the Chambelanes, el vals. Tiempo de vals. Are you? Every time I hear that song, I just start going like this. Tiempo de vals, tiempo para. Like
traumatized.
It's like
you're traumatized.
Yeah, because doing so many, I was like, se me pegó,
but like every time I hear like cumbias, it kind of does remind me. I didn't know how to dance cumbia until I became a chambelan.
Yeah. So, in like pre-Columbian periods, it was like a rite of passage. So they send them to a school. I can't pronounce it. I wrote it here. Tepochcali, which was like the school. It was for boys and girls, but the girls' version of it was that's where they learn about their roles in society, get ready for marriage, like
So that's what they were
domestic
trained.
life.
Yeah.
So you're 15 and going to this school was like the rite of passage, so that you were prepared to take your role in the culture, your role as a woman, and it signified like, you're now an adult. These are your responsibilities. These are the role of the woman, and if you get married, like this is, they teach you all about also ceremonies.
So they would turn 15 and they would send them to
Yes.
school
and then
to learn how to be a housewife.
yes. Well, the real
that-
housewives of Tenochtitlan. Yeah.
See,
yeah.
that I would have wanted to be sent to, because I've never learned to sew. My mom was always like, get out of the kitchen whenever I wanted to learn to cook. And so like, I never
Yeah,
really, I had to teach myself.
So for my sister, I was like, I think it's sort of bittersweet, because when a girl has her quince, it's like just thinking about like all the things that they might be going through their heads, because as men we don't have that.
Because every time, I remember like
That
the
pressure.
dad. I remember the dad like used to like make the girl like he used to cry whenever they did the baile de
El último baile.
el último baile,
Yeah.
and I was like, what? Why are you sad?
Yeah.
She's 15. She's still not a woman. You know what I mean? She's not like
I
you know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. I was like, I don't know if it's like bittersweet for the father, like, oh my God, she's growing up, mija.
Yeah.
Or if it's just
Aw.
like, as a man, we recognize that a lot of people take that as like, oh, she's old enough to like now start dating, or like a woman and,
to objectify her.
And that's also the other thing where like the baile
shit.
sorpresas are like, at first she starts with a puffy dress, and a
Oh,
lot
the
of
baile.
people-
I don't remember the
Yeah.
baile sorpresa. I don't remember doing it. I think we did,
Yeah.
but I don't remember it.
I've heard people
much.
at quinceañeras sort of criticize, because then she starts with like the beautiful dress and like church, and then it's all of a sudden, then it's like reggaeton, dale más gas, so booty shorts, and but it's like that, it's unfair that it's almost like
She starts working.
women are objectified no matter at what age, sadly, but just I don't know. As a
Yeah.
father, if I had a daughter,
like-
that would shock me, just to think that like people are gonna see her suitable for marriage. And I don't know. It's just,
The thing about that though is like a lot of men will like, a lot of the dads get emotional during the quinceañera because of that, right? Because she's growing up, and now she's gonna be even more objectified. She's gonna be even more treated like, and like,
A
you know what I
woman.
mean?
Yeah.
But then it's like they do it too. They also treat women like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, how are you gonna be like, you are treating women the way you're scared that men will treat your daughter, and it's like. But then people tell you to change, and you're like, nah, it's el machismo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no, like whatever, this is how men are supposed to be. Well, then why are you upset that they're treating your daughter like that? You're doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's so hypocritical.
Yeah, I think, and it's so normalized.
Not me going on a rant.
Yeah.
Like,
But
I'm
it's-
like, wait a minute. But it's true.
Women's rights.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. Not to take it there, but like to take it there. You know
No,
what
but
I mean?
it does. There is that. We cannot talk about this without touching on that subject, because
Yeah.
it's almost like a joke. Like, I mean, we
I
kind
thought
of
that-
briefly mentioned about, there's like a joke about like, oh, we're gonna do a quince, don't get pregnant, and these kinds of things, because somehow we punish women for their maturity, their puberty, like starting to have like their sexuality starts awakening, and with men it's almost like applauded, expected, and like there's like it's normal.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Men are allowed to be more sexually free than women. for
Even
sure.
like the term, like I think it's a little crude, so I'm not gonna say it, but there's like no, I should say it,
Just say
popping
it.
cherry or whatever.
Pop in your cherry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, why isn't there like a
That's crude.
Why
That's
isn't
not
there
crude.
like a version for guys? Like,
Yeah.
like he got his nuts cracked, or I don't know. Like, what is it? What would be the, like, oh wait, I think there might be one, like, te tronaron el elotito or ejotito, or
Pero si yo mismo lo troné.
yeah, well, maybe that's why.
Hmm.
So maybe should we?
Do you remember the first? Okay, no. Let's go. Let's move on. Okay, let's talk. Let's rate the tradition.
Yes.
Let's do that.
So there's so many. Do you know the
Okay.
church traditions or the?
No, let's.
I have
Generally.
yes. Okay.
because I don't. That's a lot.
So the misa, what would you rate that part? But
That's obviously
you're like a
zero.
Yeah.
That was boring. And then you have to sing back, and I wasn't used to that because at the Pentecostal church I could just be quiet, and I was like, I didn't know what to say, so I was just making noises.
Just be like La Guadalupana. So zero for church.
Zero for church.
Yeah, but yeah, okay. So I'll tell you, for a church, for me, it's a 10.
Aww.
Why? Because anybody that goes to a quinceañera, like, the church is a must. It sets the tone. You have to be there. You're seeing everybody in a good mood. You're seeing the whole dress, iron. You're seeing everybody, like, that's where you get the best view of everything. And it's the ceremony. And like, I'm not like a crazy religious, like, in terms of like organized religion, like the book says this. I'm like, yeah, okay. But like, I love the ceremony of it. I like the grandness of it. And it's really nice. The whole, it's a very tender and yeah. Not like to get all Jesus-y and stuff, but it's a ceremony, and I like ceremonies. I like those traditions culturally, not because I'm like,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's where we're different.
Yeah.
Gerardo zoned out the moment he heard Omar say he liked the church.
No.
He had absolutely no idea what he was even talking about at this point.
But I think
But
yeah.
I appreciate that you have opinions.
Yeah. I
Sound familiar?
yeah.
Sound familiar, Omar?
No, and I think there's beauty in being right and being wrong. No, but that's like that's what makes the cake flavorful, right? The contrast.
Huh? Yeah, I think okay, so let's move on.
Yeah,
to
like
the
no la
next
vamos a
one.
salvar.
¿Por qué no?
What's one of your ¿Qué tradición? What would you like me to rate?
God, this mic. For what? For what? Who?
Traditions.
Oh, traditions. Okay, let's start from the beginning. The
Church, right?
The limo ride.
The limo ride. If you listen, as long as you're comfortable, doesn't matter if it's a limo or not. But it's uncomfortable, like having to wait till she gets off with that big dress. Other than that, I give it an 8. The Hummer limos.
Ungrateful.
Yes.
Because like I didn't get one, but okay, Omar, rated an 8. You know what, Omar? I can't rate that. You want to know why, Omar? Because I didn't get one. I got pizza from Papa John's. You know how dry that pizza is?
How did
Do you have
get to
any
the
fucking
quince?
idea? Not stuffed crust,
never
not
had Papa
Domino's,
John's.
not Pizza Hut. You don't need to.
I've had Caesar's.
You don't need
pizza.
to for you to know that you're being ungrateful. You're being really ungrateful. You're being really ungrateful.
I'm sorry, I'm just not about that life.
But I think I did.
How did you get to the quince?
I don't remember.
Did your parents drive
parents
you, or
took me,
were
yeah.
At least they were involved.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the limo, I'd probably be on a bus.
If it wasn't for the trauma, I'd be happier about that.
Bill's character.
Okay, next one.
So how would you rate the whole aspect of like the suits, el vestuario? So this involving like el vestido, the mom matching the color, and the family and the chambelanes having to wear all that.
So
how do you like all that?
The concept, 7.
Yes, 7.
7.
Yeah.
Because I like fashion.
Yes.
Put it all on me. Don't
Yes.
you want to see these clothes on me? Fashion. Remember that song?
No, I was like, I'm Oprah watching Mariah Carey singing like.
So I love I like clothing. So I was like always really excited to see what color she chose and the way her dress looked, and I was always disappointed, except for Christie's. But yeah, I definitely 7.
7. Yeah, I give it an 8 also. I think it's it could be too much sometimes, or
Just
like
an 8.
some people are like, do you want to be a chambelan? Yes. All right, it's gonna be like 500 for this. Wait, hold on a second, there's a coupon.
I don't remember how much it was,
Yeah.
but I remember my mom was like, this is the last one you're doing.
Yeah, if you young gay boys, if you're imagine like we're talking about shit and I'm over here giving kids advice.
Teenagers advice.
Yes, like it's money. It's a lot of money.
It is,
So-
yeah. And then the food.
Food.
The food.
Food. Listen, it's like any wedding or something. It's like chicken, broccoli, and mashed potatoes.
That's always a 10 for me. I'm sorry. You're feeding me for free. That's a 10. Always.
I'm always saying, like, I could have done without the chair covers and the centerpieces and all these other extra shit. Like, the food needs to, I'm okay without all that if the food is amazing. Because you're hungry and it's a lot of labor and
Yeah,
protein.
it is a lot of labor.
Because
Yeah.
you're
And
taking
they don't-
pictures, church, dance, surprise dance, outfit change, baile, toast, all of this. It's like you need a good meal.
Another
Yes.
club, another club, bus, another club, bus, plane,
Sorpresa, after party.
club, another club.
You need a good meal. So make sure the chambelans are not underfed.
That was literally me in that, like when I was like
Yeah.
15. It was like bus, train, quinceañera, another
It's a
quinceañera,
job.
another quinceañera, bus, train, plane ride, another quinceañera,
Not limo.
another quinceañera. No limo, because we were struggling. Okay,
Yes.
but yeah, that was like my life. Yeah.
How about father-daughter dance?
What
What would you rate that?
like a 3, like a 3,
Three.
because it was corny to me, but at the same time it's probably like there is like this. Yeah, I mean, you were right. Like sometimes parents, the dad does cry because he's like, dang, she's getting older now, I have to worry about her being objectified or like being treated like how I treat women.
Yes.
Like he's thinking
they're crying because they're like, oh, they're gonna whistle at her. Le van a decir esto y
yeah, like I did to women.
They should be also like a thing for
They
moms.
think that, yeah.
Like la mamá que le
They
toca,
should have a
right?
thing for mom. That actually
Yeah.
I can advocate for. Yes.
Or is that? Oh, okay. Here's another one. And then for me, the father-daughter dance. Honestly, like, yeah, I don't care for it. I get it. But it's true. I guess it's like fathers tend to be more closer
think
to their daughters. So I guess it's it might be like a just traditional gender.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
it's like
Well, I think if I was a father, I would think more of it. Maybe. No, I don't know. I don't think
Well,
so.
I think because takes me to the next tradition. Like, did you ever see I don't know if you ever saw any of your aunt's quinces or if they had it, but I remember like the videography. But like oftentimes they like record the dress laid out on the bed and then they awkwardly show her like combing her hair and she's like combing her hair and then looking at
in
the
the
camera.
videos, she's like
Yeah, it's like the weirdest edits. Look it up on YouTube, like awkward quinceañera
videos.
introductions.
Oh my god, I need to make a little. I'm gonna make a
Let's
little.
do a Mach 1. Let's do your Mach
That would be
quinceañera.
so funny. What about the baile sorpresa?
Baile sorpresa. Listen, give it a 10. You either go all out or don't do any of that stiff shit. Like practice. If it's not impressive, don't do it.
I mean, I like it. I like it because it's like the only thing that's kind of like going against tradition.
Yeah.
It's like, let me take this dress off and shake my booty.
Yeah.
Kind of like in
It's fun. Yeah.
yeah. Like in Mean Girls, when they're doing like the Santa Claus dance
Jingle
and they go
bell,
like that
jingle.
and her parents are like, that's how I feel. Like, yeah.
It's very much that.
It's very much
Well,
that.
I think it's very much that reaction from the people, and that's how you also can tell like who the creepiest uncles are if they're just like watching and they're like licking their lips and just like, oh yeah, ya creció mi hija. Or so it's No, I've seen. Excuse me.
Oh my
No,
god.
and I say this
not the creepy uncle.
because it's
They
awkward.
do
It's
exist,
awkward
so they
because
exist.
you could tell like I'm sorry, like I've seen some quince performances and I'm like I'm also looking around and I'm seeing like how people are looking at it and I'm just like, she's a little girl. It's not, it's yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. The creepy uncle is on some shit.
That's why I
yeah.
always, if you're like,
That's a staple of the quinceañera. Unfortunately, we need to do something about that.
Yeah,
as a society.
whenever there's like baile sorpresas and stuff, I always, keep it nice, keep it mindful, keep it demure.
Demure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely like, yeah, I forgot about that. Oof.
Yeah. And it
That's
sucks
rough.
that like we have to.
One time my friend took this guy. I forgot about this until right now. Okay, so one time my friend, she took another friend that we had from high school, but he's like grown up now. And she took him, like, we're grown up, right? Like, This was like a few years ago.
So you're going to the quince as an adult.
She took him to a quince because she invited me and I couldn't go. So she took him because we had just like gotten back in touch with him and he was one of our close friends in high school. Well, she took him and like he was being the creepy guy at the quinceañera.
Oh.
He was sitting on her aunts. He was sitting on her sister, which is like, she's way younger than us. She's not like a teenager, but her sister is like still way younger. And she was like, and then he got really drunk and he went outside and fell asleep on a bench, like on the street, like on the sidewalk. And she was like, I'm never inviting him to another quinceañera again. And I was like, oh my God. But there's always that one that's like the unhinged. The unhinged uncle at the quinceañera.
Like, no es tu fiesta, señor, siéntese.
Ay, no, qué feo.
What do you think about the padrinos?
Some of them are hot.
Yeah, like
some of them are hot.
Padrino de corona, padrino de Biblia, padrino de pendante, padrino de reloj, padrino de sillas, padrino de, like todo el mundo, o sea, hay padrino para todo.
Some of them are hot.
Los padrinos. You're like, que te manden su bendición, su socorrito de... Like,
ponme la corona a mí.
Ok. ¿De qué quieres que te apadrinen? Hay que, a ver, for our listeners, ¿de qué nos quieren apadrinar? What do you
Padrino
guys,
de...
what is it, patronize? Patrons?
Padrino de...
What would be the translation? Padrino.
Padrino, it's like a...
Like your sponsor?
I don't think they have a word for that in English, do they?
Hey Siri, how do you say padrino in English?
Siri is not going to know how to say padrino. She is a white American woman.
Godfather?
Oh, Godfather. Oh, that makes sense. But they don't have... That doesn't make sense in the American context. Like, they don't have godfathers for gifts.
All right.
That's it's a Latino thing. Damn.
For all of you uncultured swines, no, I'm just kidding. Not me offending everyone listening. So padrino is like...
I'm keeping that out there too.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. Cancel me. No, I'm just kidding. No,
do it. Because apparently my opinions are too much for him. So
yeah.
Now let's see whose opinions are too much. Now let's see.
No, but so padrino is like...
Órale, pendejo, pa' que se te quite.
It's like a community. So like a quince, it's like a big, expensive, elaborate party. So they'll get padrino, so like to sponsor. So you're like my Bible godfather. So that means you bring me the Bible. You bring the DJ. You take care of the DJ. You take care of the drinks. You take care of... It depends. It varies on like... But the main one are the religious ones. The crown, the doll, the like watch, the pendant. And just I'm gonna throw it out there for anybody watching this episode, or like we want to do like a thing. So if you send us an invite or like a legit quince coming up, then I'll send you like a necklace or something like as a gift. So yeah, there's usually traditions like that you have to have, like
that's
the
sweet
candle,
of you.
the Bible.
That's sweet of you.
Yeah, it just it's like it's a cute.
Yeah, he works in jewelry.
Yeah,
so he can do that.
Yeah, but you have to do all the whole thing, like follow, like, share. Tag
we'll do a little giveaway.
We'll do a little
quinceañera.
How it's the toast as a tradition. What would you rate that?
I was rated a 1, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we never got real champagne. If we had gotten real champagne, we only got real champagne one time. I rate that one was a 10. That one was a 10. Because your 16-year-old me was about drinking. You know, I was down, but they never gave us actual alcohol except for once. And she told us not to say anything.
Desde los 16, eras chica glu glu. 16, you were glu glu. 16. Oh my God. Well, I'll tell you.
Not a lot, but yeah, once in a while. Because I got a job. And then like I would tell my mom I was working, but really I was out at like house parties with like 20-year-olds with my friends.
Not.
It was a mess. We used to have house parties in Dallas. It was fun. But yeah. No.
So I'll tell you what I rate a toast.
You're healing my inner child. You're giving me actual alcohol.
It's time to pop this bottle.
Oh my God, Omar.
So I rate a toast a 10. So
my therapist is gonna love to hear about this. Yeah.
So one of my cousins, and it sounds weird to say my cousins because it was recent, and like to think that I have cousins that are turning 15.
Really your cousins though?
Yeah. My grandmother had 12 kids, so there's like new cousins every year.
My grandmother had 19.
But she did a beautiful toast.
She did. She had 19 children. I'm not lying.
This is shout out to Cassandra, because in her 15 she had the best toast. She did a beautiful toast, and like a toast is like usually the girls are awkward, like thank you for coming, padrinos, and it's like really nerve wracking, right?
Hurry up!
She was really nice about it, and I was like, that's how you
Apúrale,
speak.
because I want some.
Aguas, si no te va a tocar el putazo, güey. There you go.
God, that's so scary.
Tiempo para...
Sip. No. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry.
Tómale, chúpale pichón.
This is so cute.
Yeah.
Aww. Can I be the quinceañera or you?
No, actually this is a challenge.
Dan, you be the quinceañera.
You're gonna do your imaginary quinceañera speech.
Okay.
So
okay. Oh, okay. Okay, but before we start, I want to know something. You have to have a quinceañera. You have to pick 7 chambelanes. They're fictional or real characters.
All right.
And you have to pick your colors. And you have to pick 1 plate, 2 sides, and the drink of choice. Like the drink of choice. And yeah.
All right.
What kind of cake? What kind of cake?
That's ube cake. Ube.
Yeah. Oh my
Lately
God.
ube.
That is such a good choice.
Ube cake, toast, mezcal. Con
Mezcal
chapulín
for okay,
with
yeah.
the grasshopper salt. Yes. What was the other things? Dishes. Enchiladas potosinas is one of my favorite meals.
Okay.
Chambelanes, 8 chambelanes. All right, I'm gonna go
7
chambelanes.
It's usually 7.
7, okay.
Unless you have like more, but most.
All right, so I'm gonna do my brothers.
Uh-huh.
My 2 brothers, my older brother, my younger brother, my sister. I'm doing my best friends. They start with J and J. I don't want to say their names.
And then
and I'm missing 2. Okay, so I need someone who's gonna be like a great dancer. So I probably pick, who's a great dancer?
Lil Kim.
Imagine that quince dance. Jim Carrey from The Mask.
Jim Carrey. Okay.
Yeah, that. So he can spin me and throw me. And one last one. All right, so the chambelan, I would like make out after the party's done. My first kiss, it would be.
It's any gender,
any
anyone.
gender. Karime. From so right now in Mexico there's La Casa de los Famosos, and she's been kissing everyone, and she's
Okay.
I find her so hot. I would want to kiss her. I would want her to be my first kiss.
Okay.
Now you.
So definitely gonna be mole, but like mole de almendra de Papantla, Veracruz.
Okay.
O sea, el mole que está un poco pica, pero también un poquito dulcecito. No me gusta el mole seco. Like I'm sorry, el mole que no tiene sabor.
Yeah.
You know, like, ugh, I hate that. So mole con arroz, obvio, y tortillas. And then we're going to do horchata as like the non-alcoholic drink for the kiddos and for me. And then rum on the side for when I want to mix spiky with rum. And then we're going to do for the drink, it's going to be obviously my favorite liquor, lavender liquor. So anything with lavender
Fleur
liquor.
de Violet or what's
Fleur de Violet, yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. No, wait.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't think of my favorite liquor. That liquor.
Fleur de
The
Violet,
lavender.
yeah.
It's lavender flavored. And then I'm going to do for the cake, damn, Ube kind of killed it. I'm kind of going to copy you. I'm going to copy you. I'm going to be that
That's
girl.
fine.
But my dress colors are going to be royal blue and white. We're going to keep it simple. But like, no, not royal blue. You know Blurple? You know
Yes.
that color that's like very sharp,
Like
and it's
blue
like
balls.
it's blue but also
Monotone.
purple. It's
Yes.
like in the middle. That with like maybe white,
Okay.
just to like. Or wait, I was a goth teenager. Let's make it black
Black.
because I was black. You know, I wore black, so
Yeah.
I think I would do that in black because knowing my teenage self. But for the chambelanes, we go with my little brother, and my little sister, just to torture them. Then we're gonna go with we need drama. Okay, so Lil
Javi.
Kim, no, so
So dramatic. He's
no,
drama queen.
okay, so we need drama.
Yes.
So we're gonna do Cardi B and
Cardi
Nicki
B.
Minaj. Okay, because I need like there has to be like some sort of like tension.
As long as the heel doesn't hit you.
RuPaul, because he'll separate them. He'll separate them.
It's-
And then we're gonna do Shakira.
Nice.
And then
Your kiss. Who's gonna kiss you after the party? Who's gonna lift your skirt?
ooh,
Yeah.
Namor from
Yes.
from
Oh.
Black Panther
Yeah.
2. Yeah, him.
Oh,
Because he's gonna be the main Chambelan.
see, that's a good. Yeah. That's,
And then like right
damn.
after that, I'd get pregnant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a hot one.
Okay, so let's
Oh, hold
do-
on. You picked. I didn't pick my dress colors just because I forgot about that. I think I would do like a gray one.
Gray. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
I like
nice.
a monochromatic moment.
Yeah. Oh, cute. Mhm.
Cheers before we
Cheers.
go to our toast.
No, we can't cheers yet. You have
Okay,
to do
then.
it. Okay, yeah.
You start. I want to be inspired.
Hola, buenas tardes. Muchas gracias por venir. A mi tía Chuya y mi tío Bello por la corona. Mi tía Tita, gracias. Gracias, tía Tita, por la Biblia. Abuelita, gracias por la vela. Mamá, gracias por el trauma que me has causado estos 15 años. Thank you to God. Puberty has been a lot easier than I thought. To Kamala for showing me that it's possible. And to my boyfriend.
Oh, no. Bájenla. No debía.
Amen.
Salud.
Adiós. Salud.
Saludos a salud para la 15.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that was a long one. That was like, I was like, you're like, gracias a los meseros, gracias al del ballet. Like, you're like, thank you to the lady who stitched my embroidery. No.
Your turn.
Yeah,
Your
all
turn.
right. I'm not a girl. No, yo no sé. Yeah, I love that song. Have you ever heard it? Porque eras tan
No.
diferente. It's like a 15 song, but okay. Let me get into character. Okay. Hola a todos, familia, hermanos, amigos, lustres invitados. Quiero agradecerles a todos por compartir este día conmigo. Thank you to everyone who took part in it and for sharing this moment with me. Thank you for watching me grow from my training. No, I'm just kidding. Training bro. I don't know. I'm just
training,
thinking,
bro.
Yeah, thank you to everybody and cheers to my first sip of alcohol and hopefully one for many. Salud, Dios los bendiga. Gracias a todos.
Okay,
Salud,
sale.
salud por todas las quinceañeras.
Adiós.
Salud por la quinceañera que no tuvimos.
Salud.
Salud por todos los chambelanes no
Chambelanes.
reconocidos. Salud por todos los chambelanes que tuvieron que alzar a la quinceañera que no se podía estabilizar. Cheers to
Cheers
all the
to-
girls who had a sweet 16 instead of a 15.
All the chambelanes that look stiff as hell dancing to that.
Yeah, cheers to you guys.
Cheers
Practice.
to me. Cheers to me.
Cheers to him.
Cheers to me. Oh, cheers to 10K. 10K.
Oh my God. So what do we take away from this? ¿Cuál es la moral de la historia?
Vote. Go vote.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Váyanse a votar. No
yeah.
estén de mensos.
vote, but also build community, pay attention in your
Yeah.
local elections. I don't know, something else. Güey, ya, así como que ya.
Yeah, wait,
está
it's
muy
too
morbo. Sí,
long.
ahora sí,
You know
ya.
how long it
Ya
takes me to
llenamos,
edit
ya,
this video?
you're right, yeah.
It takes a long
Yeah.
time. It can't be more than an
Yeah,
hour,
he does all
bitch.
the editing,
It's like-
so I don't.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so-
I like it
if
that
I
way.
look bad, it's him. Not just kidding. No, honestly, props. That takes a lot of. You do a great job. So
Thank you so much.
cheers.
Cheers.
I just show
Bye.
up. Bye.